trustees and platform guests, faculty and staff, friends and family, including those joining us today online. And most importantly, graduates, it is my pleasure to welcome you to Northwest College's 2022 commencement exercises. Please remain standing as graduating elementary education major Sabrin Wiley of Worland, Wyoming sings our national anthem, accompanied by Northwest Graduation Brass Ensemble.
Oh, say, can you sing?
Go ahead.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Cross our fingers. Can you hear me now? No. All right, you're going to have to speak now. Okay.
Please be seated. Here we go. Thank you. Okay. On behalf of Northwest College Board of Turn it on? Rob? Okay. All right. There we go. Can you hear me now? No. All right. I will use my best school teacher voice. Can you hear me now? Okay. 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 Oh. Now, okay. On behalf of the Northwest College Board of Trustees, I welcome you to these commencement exercises. I am Carolyn Danko of Powell, Wyoming, and I am honored to serve as a member of the NWC Board of Trustees. I wish first to introduce my colleague and fellow board member, Mr. Bob Newsom. Nope. Trustees unable to attend today's ceremony are Board President Mark Wurzel of Powell, Vice President Lawrence Todd of Matisse, Trustee Dustin Spomer of Powell, Trustee John Housel of Cody, and Trustee Tara Kuipers of Cody. They are strong supporters of Northwest College and represent the people of Park County well. On behalf of the board, I extend our very best wishes to graduates.
The college vice presidents. Sorry, I'll do my best. Dr. Jerry Gerard, Vice President for Academic Affairs. Mr. D. Havig, Vice President for Student Services. Sorry. I'm also pleased to introduce Ms. Kay Dooley of Powell, the Vice Chair of the Wyoming Community College Commission. Kay and her fellow commissioners coordinate the Wyoming community colleges and advocate on their behalf. Before we continue our ceremony, please join me in a moment of silence for 5 members of the Northwest College family that were lost this year. I would first like to recognize the loss of John Anger, Northwest College Professor Emeritus of Physics. John taught at Northwest College for 34 years. Endlessly inspiring his students, colleagues, and friends with his generosity of spirit. He may be remembered as Egghead Anger, the master of ceremonies of Northwest College's Science Circus, which he created to amaze and educate children of all ages. We also experienced the untimely loss of a beloved member, Jay Costigan. Jay worked in the NWC security office as a campus security assistant for almost 15 years. He always went above and beyond to ensure our students, faculty, and staff felt safe. We will miss his friendship, his humor, and his caring nature. We also lost a dear friend, Pauline Rodriguez, a well-respected and tremendously loyal member of the dining services team who was here for over 20 years. Under a hard shell, she had a heart of gold, and she could create some of the best desserts west of the Mississippi. She was known as someone who always had your back and absolutely loved her cats. We also take time today to remember our student, Roger Salzman, who was a former sergeant in the Marine Corps, a corrections officer who came to Northwest College later in his life. He was always there with a ready smile and a welcoming embrace to his friends in need. And lastly, let us not forget student Tracy Norman, who lost his life tragically in his hometown of Harriman, Utah. Tracy was a proud member of the wrestling team at Northwest College. He had said that his spirit and laughter could brighten up any room and would leave a positive effect on every life that he touched. Please join me in a moment of silence as we remember John, Jay, Tracy, Roger, and Pauline. We dedicate this service to their memory. Graduates, you've made it! Woo! Today is a day to be proud. Proud of your accomplishments during a time of so much uncertainty, vulnerability, and doubt, and living and learning through this global pandemic of the aftermath. And I am proud of your courage and determination to finish what you have started, to end this year with your degree in hand, and to open the doors of possibilities that are in front of you. Today is a landmark event in your life. It is my hope that you will look back on your time at Northwest College with fond memories. Today, memories that you will bring with you of lifelong friends that you've met while you were here, the professors that gave their best of themselves to you, and the staff who have been there to support you along the way. Memories built of a community who are here to help you to succeed. and eager to champion your personal and academic preparation and growth. Today, we are here to celebrate you in the next step of your life journey, whatever that may be. Well done, graduates. It is now my pleasure to introduce the Faculty Organization's 2022 Distinguished Faculty Service Award recipient, Dr. Robert Rumboltz, Associate Professor of Music. Dr. Rumboltz will now speak on behalf of the faculty.
President Watson, Board of Trustees, colleagues, family, and friends of the graduating class of 2022. It is an honor to be asked to address you today. The graduating class of 2022. I love the sound of that. You must know that your professors and instructors are every bit as proud of you as your family and friends and loved ones. To finish your education during a global pandemic shows real grit. And grit is highly valued in today's world. It speaks to your resilience, the ability to pick yourself up and set yourself back on course or change course if need be. I would like to recognize President Watson and the emergency response team who navigated this period with clarity and a sober eye on safety. I also want to give a shout out to our devoted classified staff, especially Mary Ford and her custodial crew, who really did some heavy lifting for us, wiping down every classroom after each meeting, fogging the NPA auditorium before and after each performance and rehearsal. The college faculty and the rest of the staff also worked hard to adjust to new technologies and delivery formats. We take Zoom for granted now, but I'd never used Zoom before spring 2020. Not all of these efforts were perfect or pedagogically satisfying, but some of it was surprisingly useful. I learned how to do live concert streaming and a bunch of powerful software that allowed me to teach remotely in an effective way, as I'm sure all my colleagues did as well. We are never done learning. Receiving this year's Distinguished Faculty Award has made me reflect on the impact teachers have made on my life, both those within the classroom and outside formal education. My journey to this place in my career has been a full and diverse one. I was interested in sound and music for as long as I can remember. I experienced many talented and devoted teachers, even if I was not always the most devoted student. I can easily recall a grade school choir director leading us in song and was delighted by the sound of our collective voices. And not just the music, but the phenomenon of sound and vibration was almost overwhelming. I had a middle school band director who could snap us out of our hormonal distractions with his musical virtuosity and encourage us to all become better musicians. In both high school and college bands and choirs, I worked with directors who introduced more challenging literature and asked more of me. While in college, I started playing gigs in Minneapolis's jazz and new music scenes, as well as playing piano for the Minnesota Dance Theater. It opened up a window for me to see the value of collaboration in the arts. To this day, I cherish these important performance experiences and draw on them regularly. When I think about how I got here today, I know that my journey is the result of passion, preparation, opportunity, and luck. I teach and work in music technology, often referred to as simply audio. Workforce training has become a banner cry in recent years, and for some is seen as the way to validate one's investment of time and money in higher education. However, I believe everything we do at Northwest College is workforce training. Learning to develop one's analytical skills, numeracy, written and oral literacy, and to become conversant with the symbolic language of culture through the arts. lays a foundation for success in any pursuit. One recurring message from research done on workforce training is the call for new hires to have well-developed soft skills. Employers need their employees to be articulate, congenial, punctual, and not tethered to their phones. To put it another way, a former Northwest College music student, Brian Froggy Cross, who now runs one of the most successful live sound companies in LA, said this to my students. For 2 to 3 hours a night, you have to be great at what you do. But for the other 21 hours, you have to be somebody we want to hang out with. Northwest College excels at soft skills. We are small enough not to be intimidating, yet offer many opportunities that students at a university may not experience until their junior or senior years. It's also important to lean into opportunities. I encourage you to simply walk through the door of whatever opportunities present themselves, and know that with each experience, you are building a tool set that is way more versatile than it may seem at first. I remember being a little terrified when I graduated from college. I knew I wanted to be in music, but nobody really told me anything about the business of music. Also, I may not be the best person to give advice on creating a clear and direct pathway for your career. I got my first real music job dialing a wrong number a couple of days after graduation. True story. That phone call went something like this. Children's Theater Outreach Teaching Team. And normally I would have excused myself for dialing a wrong number and just hung up, but instead something compelled me to ask, well, that sounds interesting. What do you do there? We send a musician and a dancer and an actor around the country teaching the children's theater method. I'm a musician. Really? We are having auditions today. Can you get down here and audition? Well, I did go down there and audition. I spent the next couple of years traveling the country, writing music and playing piano for the Minnesota Children's Theater Outreach Program. No doubt I had a fair amount of luck in that instance, but for me that takeaway has always been the willingness to walk through the door, to listen to my instincts, to embrace the unknown, and try it. In many ways, showing up is half the battle. You're at an important moment in your lives. You've successfully completed 2 or more years of college and obtained a degree or certificate. You are training yourself for a future career, maybe without necessarily knowing how to take the next step. I'm here to say, it's okay not to know exactly how it will turn out. Take the step. Embrace an opportunity. Rely on your gifts, but also know that nobody succeeds on their own. Learning to develop a network of support, mentors, friends, and colleagues is important. Much of what is done in music and audio is highly collaborative. We work with each other to bring sounds and music to life. That reliance upon community is true in every field, I think. Look around you. You may be looking at your future colleagues. The friendships you make in school can have a lasting impact on the directions your life will take. And if you're willing to do the sometimes heavy lifting required of true friendship, you will be rewarded with personal growth and a support network that will continue to grow and thrive and help you on to greater things. Finally, we mean it when we say, keep in touch. For those instructors who may have guided you with a little extra time and a little extra patience, perhaps, they look forward to hearing about your journey and knowing that Northwest College will have played an important role at this early stage. Congratulations, class of 2022. Thank you.
Thank you, Rob. It gives me great pleasure to present this year's 2022 Distinguished Alumnus Award. This year's honored alumnus was selected by a committee of current and former faculty, staff, and members of the NWC Alumni Association Board of Directors. Today, we have the pleasure of honoring Sarah Anderson of 10 Sleep, Wyoming, as Northwest College's distinguished alumna. After graduating from Northwest College in 1989, Ms. Anderson earned a bachelor's degree in elementary and special education from Black Hills State University. She also earned a master's degree in teaching and instruction, as well as taking additional credit hours in other areas of education. Ms. Anderson taught for 2 years in Worland as a special education teacher, 12 years in 10 Sleep as a first and second mixed age teacher, and 2 years again in Worland as a special education case manager. She created and owns a company that provides an electronic form system that school districts use to write educational programs for disabled students and tracks their progress. Her program, titled SPED Advantage, is used by most school districts in Wyoming, South Dakota, and as I learned last night, she's stepping into Colorado. While recently serving as a treasurer at the Washakie County School Board, Anderson currently dedicates her time to training and supporting special education teachers and administrators through her software company. She resides in 10 Sleep with her husband, Aaron, on the family ranch, where they raise Rambouillet sheep and Red Angus cattle. They have 3 daughters and 2 granddaughters. Would Sarah's family please stand to be recognized? All right. Wonderful. Sarah, please come forward to address Northwest College graduates.
Thank you for allowing me the opportunity to be here. First things first, graduates, congratulations. You guys made it. We're here today to celebrate you and your achievement. You've reached an awesome milestone, and there are so many great things ahead of you, and I wish all of you the best. I would also like to thank everyone else for having me here today, so thank you. It is quite an honor to be here, and quite frankly, I'm kind of surprised that I was chosen for this. I really had no idea that I was nominated, and I couldn't believe that someone thought that truly I was worthy of the award. I would first like to thank my friend and colleague, Clynette Brandon, she's over here, for her belief in me and her willingness to take the time to nominate me. She had a really big role in the start of my company. She was one of the first special education directors to look at my program, I can't even stop, to look at my program and say, you know what, I think we want to try to implement in our school, and I really appreciate her taking that risk. I would also like to thank Northwest College. My time spent here at this school sent my life totally on a different path. From the kind professors, the welcoming campus, and the fact that I met my favorite guy here, it was all a great experience. Now, I'd like to talk to you guys a little bit about the path my life was on before Northwest. Just to give you a little perspective. Sometimes you have people stand up here and they tell you about their accomplishments, and it seems as though they were successful from birth. I can tell you, I was not one of those. So I think it's pertinent to let you know where I was the year before I came to Northwest. I was a girl that was struggling. I had lost my best friend and my boyfriend of 3 years to a car wreck the summer prior to my senior year. My senior year from that point basically was a blur. I just basically made it through. I was an okay student. I kept my 3.0, but only because my parents told me that's what I had to do to keep my car. And let me tell you, my car was not that impressive, but I still worked for it. I graduated at semester, actually a little past semester because I was a basketball player and I couldn't graduate until February after we had regionals. But once that happened, I left my hometown and moved to Casper. I got my own apartment, and I thought that I was totally prepared for the world. But it turns out there's a lot of bills and expenses when you go into adulthood that I really wasn't prepared for. At that time, it was a long-distance phone call from Casper to my hometown of Glen Rock, and what do you know? My phone bill was more than my rent. My mom was very nice, and she would often bring me everyday necessities, but you can only count on people to bring you so much toilet paper and paper towels before you kind of probably ought to start taking care of yourself. So I got a job at Schlotzsky's Sandwich Shop, and if you guys have not had Schlotzsky's, they have the best sourdough bread ever. And as much as I hate to admit it, I was the absolute worst employee. When we would get busy and it would get hot, because they had this sandwich shop, this machine that rolled these sandwiches and it was hot, I was the person that suddenly disappeared into the walk-in cooler and hid back in the corner to cool off. My boss would come in, give me a little talking to, and send me back out to make the sandwiches. Now that boss, Ron Harrison, was patient. Why he didn't fire me, I have no idea. But I truly believe that he saw something in me that I didn't. I remember one of his biggest lessons. One morning he lined up all of us employees. He walked down and he told each one of us what he appreciated about us. And he gave everyone a note that showed them how much their raise would be. I got the nice kudos that he appreciated me, but I didn't get a note. Everyone else did. When everyone left, he said, "Do you have any questions for me?" And he asked me to come into his office. I said, "Yeah, I have a question. You forgot my note." And he said, "I didn't forget your note. Do you think you've earned a raise?" My 18-year-old self was like, "Yeah, what makes you think I didn't earn a raise?" He said, "So let me ask, when we're in the lunch rush, do you step up or do you go and hide in the cooler?" And I was like, "Well, I kind of step up." When you work the evening shift, do you do extra things? Or do you sit back here on my prized stack of flour that I use to bake the bread each day? I answered, "Work." He said, "Because each morning when I come back to bake the bread, I'm pretty sure it's your butt prints in my flour sack." Busted. He told me he believed in me and that he knew I could do better. So, at that next lunch rush, I fought the overwhelming urge to sit in the walk-in. When I worked the night shift, I didn't sit on the flour near as much. And if I did, I made sure that I shook my butt prints out of those bags. And it wasn't long before I did get that raise, and it wasn't long before I decided that working at Schlotzsky's wasn't my goal in life. I really wanted to go and be a teacher, which I had lost a little bit of sight of with all of the tragedy that had happened my senior year. So I went to Northwest, and from that, I would love to tell you from that point on, I was an awesome success, but that also wasn't the case. My dad told me when I headed to school that he knew it was going to be tough for me, but that I could do it. And he told me that if I got a 3.0, he'd give me $1,500. And I was like, yeah, I can do it. Well, that 3.0 wasn't in the cards for me. That first semester, I got a whopping 1.94. Because who knew that a 5-credit class of a D could count 5 times against you? I had no idea in my calculations. So I asked my dad, I got over half. Can I have $750? The answer was no, and I'm coming to get your car. You can earn that back too. It wasn't until a friend of mine that I had met in Northwest introduced me to this really cute guy, and he's sitting up there, from Tin Sleep that was also attending, that things started to change. This guy, my husband now of almost 33 years, he and I met in February, were engaged in March, and married in August, because when you know, you know. After meeting him, my grades improved. We worked on our studies together, and we both graduated with honors. And I can tell you that it was not easy dragging myself out of that 1.94 GPA hole. But with his support, I did it. We left Northwest, we went on to Black Hill State, we graduated, I got teaching positions, and he came back to the family ranch. Throughout these years, there have been many people that have made a difference in my life and helped me gain the success that I have today. It's interesting to look back and realize that people truly do come in your life at the right times. But I also think that you have to be aware and open to the fact that they might not look exactly like you think or what you're expecting. Whether it was my parents, Ron Harrison from Schlotzsky's, my husband Aaron, or my current partner in my business, Brent, success is much easier to come by when you have the right people beside you. Those that not only support you, but push you and make you better. Watch for those people. They might not be right out front cheering loudly. They might be the ones that are quiet supporters in the background, but watch for them. If I could leave you with a bit of advice today, it would be this. Make sure you always have yourself in a position, whether it be personally or financially, to take the opportunities that are presented to you. Doors open. Sometimes they only open for a split second, but they open. When the door opened for me to make the move to create Sped Advantage, it opened quickly, but I was in a position where I could take a risk and go for it. If you have the right people beside you on your team, when those doors of opportunity open, take them, take those risks. I can tell you that I absolutely would not be here standing in front of you today if I had not been open to the changes that were put in front of me and leaned on the support that my key people were offering. My point is this: watch for the people in your life that make you better. Don't surround yourself with those that don't. Also, don't judge success by that of your neighbor. Judge success by your own standards. I'm standing here in front of you today because of the success of my software company. I am super proud of that success. But that's only the part that people see. What I'm truly proud of is how the software makes a difference in the everyday lives of the teachers that I built it for. When I can free up time and paperwork and give time back to the students, when I have teachers come up to me and tell me how much easier I made their jobs, that's success to me. When I come home and I see the ranch that my husband has transformed because of our teamwork, when I see the family that I've raised, and I see my 2 amazing little granddaughters, that's success to me. I really, truly hope that you all reach your own success, and you have the team behind you to make it possible. Congratulations, and I'm super proud of all of you and wish you all the best. Thank you.
Thank you, Sarah. That was a wonderful message. I am pleased now to introduce Autumn Roundy, a graduating General Studies student from Aztec, New Mexico, and member of this year's Student Senate. Autumn will speak on behalf of the students.
You guys are so sweet. Thank you. All right, just in case it doesn't work, can you guys hear me? Yeah? Okay, so I'm just preparing just in case. So, all right, on behalf of the graduating class of 2022, I stand up here today to acknowledge the wonderful talent and community that this group has to offer. Through hard work, dedication, and extreme amounts of courage, this class is able to stand here today and look forward to a bright future. Let us look at this graduation ceremony as an opportunity to rise to the challenges that the future holds, and to accomplish the goals that we have set for ourselves. Let us sit here today and promise ourselves the dreams that we have are not unreachable, and the talent we possess cannot go without show. Through talent, hard work, and most importantly, courage, each individual sitting before me has left a mark on not only me, but this campus and the world. Talent is a simple gift, something that oftentimes we ourselves do not fully realize the potential. I've noticed throughout my journey at Northwest College the amount of diversity that this school has to offer. From the arts to sciences to trades, the opportunities really seem endless for our futures. I have learned that embracing those talents is something that should be recognized, and most importantly, something that we should be proud of. It is our talents that, when embraced, help us to fulfill our potential and change the world. This graduating class holds the world in their hands, and this degree, although it may seem like only a small stepping stone for our paths, is a major milestone as a student and the first step to success at a college level. Through our talents, our dedication, and hard work, it's truly what pushes us the limits over the limits the society oftentimes creates. Hard work is essential for success. Despite the different paths that we all may be taking at this moment, hard work is necessary in all places. Each and every one of us has to put in hard work to receive the outcomes that we desire. To accomplish the goals we put in place, we must dedicate ourselves to our dreams, our beliefs, and our visions. Through hard work, we can aim for the greater goal of bringing together an otherwise fallen world. Joyce Chapman, a journalist, states, "If your dream is a big dream, and if you want your life to work on a high level that you say you do, there's no way around doing the work it takes to get you there." Dreams are just that, a dream, until you dedicate yourself to accomplishing it. We put the effort, the hard work, and time into something that we're passionate about. That's why we're all here, right? Graduating, we're passionate about what we do. We are passionate about our education in the fields that we desire. Life without dreams is like having a night with no day. We simply cannot prosper in this life if we do not feel passionate about our dreams. You get out of life everything you have the courage to work for. I know throughout my life, I've often faced struggles with courage, energy to believe in yourself. But Walt Disney states, all dreams come true if we have the courage to pursue them. Courage to take that leap of faith in pursuing your goals. That courage to embrace those talents that you possess. That courage to follow your dreams and your passions. To take those goals to the next level. Courage is ultimately power. Ladies and gentlemen, I know this life has its challenges, but if we focus on our dreams, aspirations, and mindset, we will achieve far more than we ever expected. Through our hard work, our talent, and our courage to not only uplift ourselves, but to uplift others, we change the world. Thank you.
My congratulations to Sarah Anderson on her Distinguished Alumnus Award. I thank Rob Rumbles for his early remarks on behalf of the faculty as the 2022 Distinguished Faculty Service Award recipient and for serving as Grand Marshal for today's ceremony. And a special thank you to our student speaker, Autumn Roundy. My thanks to the Northwest Graduation Brass Ensemble for music this morning and to student vocalist Sabrin Wiley for performing our national anthem. Graduates, please rise and remain standing until President Watson confers your degrees. President Watson, Trustee Danko, students assembled here today are candidates for degrees of Associate of Arts, Associate of Science, Associate of Applied Science, and Northwest College certificates. We are very proud of them. On behalf of the faculty, I am pleased to recommend these students for their respective degrees and certificates. I present to you the class of 2022.
All right, here we go. Upon certification by the faculty and by the power vested in me by the Northwest College Board of Trustees, I take great pride in conferring upon you the Associate of Arts degree, the Associate of Science degree, the Associate of Applied Science degree, or graduates of 2022, welcome to a distinguished group, the alumni of Northwest College. You may be seated. Vice Presidents Gerard and Havoc will now read the names of graduates as they come to Chairperson of Agriculture, Business, Communications, and Equine Division, and assisted off the platform by Amanda Enriquez, International Program Manager. Members of the Board of Trustees will present graduates with their diplomas. Will the first row of graduates please come forward and approach the platform?
Autumn Roundy. Jamie Jordan. Kayla Medwick. Catherine. Lizzie Burgess. Tatiana Rivera. Erica Jordan, honors. Jesse Wemhoff. Elizabeth Wood, honors, Phi Theta Kappa. Keaton Rushton, honors. Agnes Parker, honors, Phi Theta Kappa. Sarah Qualls. Angie Gibson. Emma Humphreys, honors. Megan Bellard. Kirk Allen. Eagle Bateman. Sabrin Wiley, honors, PTK. Macklin Wiley. Chancey Stebner, honors, Phi Theta Kappa. Wendy Glatzer. Alexis Palmer. Deanne Bilderback. Anna Kawano, Phi Theta Kappa. Adrian Merrick. Ayla Kiskinen, honors, Phi Theta Kappa. Cesar Munoz. Eli Gunther. Maxwell Peters. Brianna Westra. Audrey Miller, honors, Phi Theta Kappa. Serena Euler, honors, Phi Theta Kappa. Riley Penrod, honors. Scarlett Mendoza Acevedo, honors. Gabrielle Dixon, honors. Taylor Wright. Natasha Yates, honors. Eliano Karhu. Michael Harvey. Zachary Chapman. Dorian Heredia, honors. Yuya Yamakawa, honors, Phi Theta Kappa. Cody Morris. Silas York. Hunter Bailey, honors, Phi Theta Kappa. Sterling Rogers. Isaac Gonzalez, honors. Sabrina Schubman. Stephanie Reese. Cheyenne Higgs. Callan Prater. Madison Jones. Kirsten Dent. Shelby Oblander, honors, Phi Theta Kappa. Brenna Rowan, honors. Genevieve Mader. Annika Estes. What was the last one? Winches. James Winches. Haley Davis, honors. Dusty Miller. Bryce Hogan.
Robert Donnell. Braden Sersland, honors, PTK. Cord Huspeth, honors. Faith Richens, honors. Peyton Wolstenhume, honors. Jenny Stoll. Carly Steiner, honors. Brendan Miller, honors. Nicole Beckham, honors PTK. Michaela Davison, honors. Maria Stringari, honors. Sadie Brown, honors. Soraya Hendershot, honors, PTK. Mitch Savati, honors, Phi Theta Kappa. Avery Johnson, honors. Emery Roush. Cole Biggers. Sharo Madden, honors, Phi Theta Kappa. Sierra Morris. Grace Soley, honors. Rachel Fowler, honors, Phi Theta Kappa. Nakoa Brown. Dallin Allred. Leanne Dozier, Phi Theta Kappa. Patrick Doan. Riley Dodd. Kindy Lewis, honors, Phi Theta Kappa. Caitlin Castle, honors, Phi Theta Kappa. Raylyn Frank, honors. Aubrianne Crosby, honors, Phi Theta Kappa. Emily Baumstark, Phi Theta Kappa. Paige Weimer, honors, honors and Phi Theta Kappa. Jeremy LaFollette, honors, Phi Theta Kappa. Abraham Mendez. Christina Mendez, Phi Theta Kappa. Hannah Klitsky. Larissa Santos. Kiera Cutright. Bailey Liebert, honors Phi Theta Kappa. Blake Peterson, Phi Theta Kappa. Malia Hedges. Spencer Hedges. Danella Bickford, honors. Emily Beardall, honors. Aaron Swaney, honors, Phi Theta Kappa. Ashley Raleigh, honors. Emily Tomac, honors, Phi Theta Kappa. Marissa Rosenbaum, honors, Phi Theta Kappa. Aaron Jenkins. Skylar Farmstead Hawkins. Rose Baton, honors, Phi Theta Kappa. Dominic Estes. Bo Anderson, honors, Phi Theta Kappa. Rachel Sir, Phi Theta Kappa. Brooke Schlomer. Alyssa Thormalen, honors. Elijah Swaney, honors. Tess Matson, honors. Brandy Lassiter, honors, Phi Theta Kappa. Rosa Aguilar, honors, Phi Theta Kappa. Shushke, honors, Phi Theta Kappa. Alan DeBonge, honors. Tatiana Coleman. Alexander Peña Avila. Joshua Manzi, Phi Theta Kappa. Nathaniel Yabua, honors, Phi Theta Kappa. Gabriel Gutierrez, Phi Theta Kappa.
Congratulations.
Class of
2022.
2022.
Graduates. Graduates. Do I have it? Okay. On behalf of Northwest College Board of Trustees, please accept our congratulations on receiving your degrees and certificates. In addition to the help and support you have received from faculty and staff, we know that not one of you came to this moment without the support and help of your family, friends, and loved ones. To all who have helped and supported these graduates, we offer a grateful thank you. In closing, please join us on the Cabri lawn after the ceremony for well wishes, goodbyes, and photo opportunities with your friends and loved ones who were able to attend today. Thank you all for joining us on this special occasion. Please remain standing during the recessional. Graduates will follow the platform party to exit the building.
it.
Hey, take a bouquet with you guys.
Yes, everyone take the flowers. Just take anything you can.
Don't take the sound system. It's
But don't take that. That's not worth anything.
unless you're going to the dump.
Good job, Shusuke.
Yeah, Shusuke, congratulations. Congratulations. Nice job.
Survived 2 years in Kyle, Wyoming. Tell everyone that. Hmm?